Hello and good morning, Awakened Creators. Amanda here. This is day 3 of our 7-Day Alive challenge. And here I am talking to you on this beautiful, wonderful Christmas Eve morning about the value of joy. This is a topic that is very, very near and dear to my heart. This is the whole reason why Awakened Creators exists, is to help other people, including myself, experience greater joy and reclaim their joy. So I say this in like some of the materials that you might see around Awakened Creators. I talk about reclaiming joy. What does that mean? Reclaiming joy isn't joy just something that is? It is. However, there are a lot of things in our society and the way that we are taught and raised that go against the true value of joy. So let me just clarify here. If you actually sat down and thought to yourself, what does your society and your culture like? What have you been taught to value? Okay. Usually you will hear things like money. We've been taught to value hard work. We've been taught to value personal gain, right? Sometimes at the expense of other people. We've been taught to value fame and fortune, which at that level of vibration is like aboveness, like being above other people. But we never really get taught to value joy, which is unfortunate because I think those of you who work around children or have your own children, you've probably bared witness to this, that children naturally come into this world valuing joy. They naturally want to pursue and are attracted to things that bring them joy. Not because those things are going to then lead to the top values, money and material attainment and those kind of things. They value joy for the sake of joy. They value joy for the sake of joy. It brings its own value to the table by virtue of it being joyful. And so I want to really examine in my own life and encourage you to examine in your life where you may be or maybe aren't valuing joy. You know, when you think about your creative passions and projects and aspirations creatively, are you thinking about them as a means to an end? Really sit with that for a minute. Are you thinking about your singing, your writing, your art, your design, your music? Are you thinking about it as a means to an end to get to the top values of money, material attainment, fame, more importance maybe than other people? I guess that could be a lower distortion of fame, but you understand what I'm saying. Are you pursuing your creativity as a means to get to an end that's represented by society's values? Or are you pursuing your creative expression, your art, your writing, your design, your making, whatever it is that you do, that you love? Are you pursuing those things for the sake of the joy that the doing of it, the engagement with it, the embodiment of being with your creative expression gives you? Are you really valuing the joy that this thing is giving you. That could be a tough pill to swallow when you realize, aha, I have not been valuing the joy. I have not been valuing the joy. I have been valuing the outcome. I have been valuing the perceived destination that doing this will get me to, but I have not been actually valuing the joy that the doing of the thing gives me. Okay, if that is the case, we have a serious problem, and this is where the slogan, reclaim your joy, comes into play, because we need to reclaim that joy. How do we do that? We need to take back our power, essentially. We need to say, no, I understand what you're trying to say, society, that these things are valuable and whatnot, but I've played that game. I've gone to the college. I've climbed the ladder. I've done all that. And it didn't bring me an ounce of fucking joy. It brought me only more stress, more things to worry about, right? More money, more problems kind of deal. It didn't ever bring me what you promised, which was the joy. Like, there are certain aspects of our society that really love carrot dangling as we sacrifice the things that actually are valuable, like our happiness, our health, our relationships, our health, our happiness, our relationships. Putting value where it really belongs, not where we've been told it belongs, but where we know in our heart of hearts it belongs. Otherwise, what we will do, if we pursue our creative joy as a means to an end, we may get the end. Oh, you may. You may get published. You may sell that piece. You may get famous. Your music may make it big, but it'll not bring you any joy. It will have been a long, hard road that felt almost, why did I do this again? Wasn't I supposed to be having fun? Wasn't the whole reason I was doing this in the beginning was because it was supposed to be fun? I don't want to see you get stuck there. And I know that there are a lot of souls that are stuck there. They're stuck chasing the dangling carrot and not valuing their joy, and are left just wondering, why am I not happy? I was promised happiness. I was sold happiness. I was told if I did these things, if I went to school, if I bought the house, if I got married, if I had the kids, if I climbed the ladder, if I did all of these things, I would be happy. That's what they told me. That's what the brochure said. That's what the brochure said would happen. False advertising. False motherfucking advertising. I'm telling you now, and you know it in your heart of hearts, it is true. That shit was false advertising. And we bought it. And it isn't to judge ourselves, right? It isn't make ourselves feel bad. Look, I spent my entire life climbing a ladder and doing everything I thought I was supposed to do to reach happiness, and ended up wanting to kill myself and ended up alcoholic. So trust me, I know. The answer is not to make yourself feel bad. The answer is not, we talked about this yesterday, is not to add insult to injury. It is not to make yourself feel worse for the choices that you have made. It is to forgive. It is to nurture. It is to show yourself compassion. And then as soon as you have allowed those emotions to flow through you, it is to ask yourself, what will make you happy? And go do that. Go do that. Go do that. I'm not telling you quit your job. I'm not telling you throw it all away. I'm telling you for right now, what will make you happy, and go do that. For no other reason. for no other reason than it will make you happy, and you deserve happiness. You are happiness. You are the living embodiment of joy. Your heart chakra, when you activate it, when you turn it on by being in bliss at the idea of even being alive and aware and breathing, and oh my God, as a creator, to make manifest dreams from the ethers into a physical object, into a movie, into a painting, into an experience for other people to enjoy. There is such immense power in that. And you have that power. You have that power, but that power comes as a result of you being in your joy. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Do you hear yourself, your heart calling out, crying out for love, for joy, for happiness? Please release your heart from its prison, my friends, and value your joy above anything else, and the road will be made crystal clear to you. Judge your decisions against the amount of joy they bring you, and the road will be made crystal clear. Pursue your actions based on the value of joy they will give you, and the road forward will be made crystal clear. Adjust your daily habits to align with how much joy it will bring you, and the road forward will be made crystal clear. This isn't a grand mystery. You know the truth in your heart. Your joy is pointing to the answers. We just really, really, really have to untrain ourselves to take our focus away from what man and society has told us will bring us happiness, and shift it back here to the heart, to our joy, to our insides, our inner world, to God, to source, to loving awareness. That is where our focus should be. That is where our goals should be made. That is where our pursuit begins. Joy and happiness. So the next time you sit down to create something, ask yourself if you could, just for this moment, this one time, pursue this thing for the sake of the joy it will bring you, not the outcome that may or may not result from doing this, and see how much changes. This is the purpose of the Awakened Creators Invocation. If you haven't heard it, it's on my YouTube channel. There's a whole creative ritual guide to using it to activate your heart space, to get your mind in the right frame so that you can actually sit down and pursue your creative passion from the focus on the value of the joy. Okay, so I'm going to walk you through the Awakened Creators Invocation because I feel like we really need it today. Okay. And you can insert whatever your preferred name is for the all that is, for God, for source, whatever you feel most comfortable with. Feel free to change it as needed, okay? So here we go. We're always going to begin by centering into our heart space. And from this heart space, this centered, safe space, we begin. Dearest God, blessed being of light, and to the all that is, thank you for allowing me this sacred moment in space and time to express the gift of my creativity. I honor the creative expression within me and promise to bring it forth with love, to nurture it and protect it as my unique creation. Today, I allow the creative process to unfold in whatever way is divinely intended, and I surrender control in favor of divine grace and joy. I embrace the joy of this experience as my birthright, and I love myself for allowing my heart to play today. Thank you for guiding my creative journey today. May every moment be a living expression of my unconditional love and acceptance of self in all my imperfect glory. I humbly thank you for the opportunity to breathe new life into this world and to stand in my power as an awakened creator now and forevermore. I love you, and so it is. Amen. Do it for your joy. Pursue your creativity for your joy, not as a means to an end. It is a gift. It is the ultimate gift. A gift that will heal you. A gift that will free you. A gift that will align you with your highest timeline, your highest and greatest expression of self, and your joy will point the way there. Do not forsake your joy in favor of what society has told you to value. Your joy holds the answer. You already have the key. I love you. Go do something that makes you happy today. Bye.